Penzoil foil had a stroke there. Penzoil 400 as we are getting set for our third race of the season here for the NASCAR Cup Series. We will get you kicked off for the race later today. That starts at 3:46. Will be the drop of the green flag, Eastern Standard Time, 12:46 Pacific. Of course, there's rain in the area last time I checked, but then it dropped down to about a 25% chance of rain for the Cup race later on today, so hopefully it doesn't get rained out. And hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this one. We practiced for about 4 laps, felt good with the handling of the car. Daniel Suarez, he's going to start at the rear of the field. Joey Logano on the pole. Joey Gase also starting at the rear. So we qualified 12th, and we will start 12th in this race. Kind of weird how Logano's on the pole. He actually won this race. So we got 2 Penzoil cars here. Green flag in the air. We're underway. Third race of the season is here at Vegas. 80 laps in stage 1. We'll see how they can get through this using the steering wheel for today. Woo! Getting very, very tight there off the opening lap of the race. Look at us go. We're going to be trying to run around the outside of the track as much as possible for today.
Inside.
Really big run coming through the tri-oval as we complete lap 1 unscathed. Oh, slight contact there with Chase Elliott in the middle of the corner. Got to be careful, but gonna clear him. Oh man, just getting sucked down into the 14 car of Clint Boyer. Now we're gonna clear Almirola in the middle of 3 and 4.
Got one peeking inside. You got room. You're clear.
Little bump draft to the back bumper of Boyer now through the tri-oval. Didn't want to get out of the gas. Now I get to his inside into turns 1 and 2. Try to complete the pass down here. You can see how loose that car is right now, but besides the point, I think we got Kyle Larson running the top side of the track. Keselowski blocking us on the bottom. So we're going to run the middle. And a little higher of a line than Logano, or sorry, than Keselowski through that corner. That's going to give us the straightaway speed through the tri-oval.
Still there?
Allowed Elliott to get under us, but that's going to give us the straightaway speed we need down the back. Now to the inside of Keselowski for 8th. We're going to complete the pass here. Oh man, that stuck it into the wall, and now they're going to try to split us 3 wide through the middle. That was a mistake we made. It was a minimal one though. We'll try to get him back now through turns 1 and 2 once again. Kyle Busch, currently the race leader, out in front of the field. Back to the bottom now. We're going to try to pass Chase Elliott again.
Stay low. Clear all around.
This time to get the car to stick. Still, of course, 75 laps left here in this one. As far as the first stage goes, everybody's going to have to pit in this stage. Hopefully we can make it to lap 40. That would be the halfway mark in the stage for us, and then we'll pit from there. We'll race at Vegas again, of course, in the playoffs. Now we're looking to the outside of Kyle Larson. We're trying to make the pass on him. Clint Boyer just in front of us as well. Larson down to the bottom. Side by side between Kurt Busch and Kyle Larson. Now down to the apron, taking it 3 wide through the tri-oval. And that's how you use the apron through the tri-oval to break drafts and to make an extra passing lane there for the widest part of the racetrack, and that was how we got around both Kurt Busch and Kyle Larson that time. Yeah, it was a pretty good run through the corner. Now we're catching up to Harvick through turns 3 and 4. We're in a little higher line. It's going to be tougher to catch him through the tri-oval, but we are going to get to his inside still. Pretty fast car here. I think we're going to have a great shot to win this thing. Oh, drove it in a little deep. Going to get it to hold though. We're going to clear Harvick for fifth rather. There we go. We're riding along with Ryan Blaney here in this one. We're off to a fantastic start. Harvick moves his line back to the bottom again, but he can't quite get to us that time. Kyle Busch has led every lap in this race so far. In the early going, of course. A lot of tire wear here at Vegas, so we got to keep an eye on that throughout the course of this race. One of the bumpier racetracks on the circuit. Not as bumpy as the race you'll see later today, though, when Cup Series is in Fontana. We won't have that race here on the channel for a couple weeks yet. So we are running off of last year's schedule. Close to the wall we got that time for 3 and 4. Probably the closest we've gotten in the middle of the corner so far in this one. Still about 1.8 seconds back of Joey for the 4th spot. 3 Penske drivers running in the top 10. This is a 400-mile race, 267 laps, so this is our first 400-miler on the season. First 2 races was 500, so this will be a shorter race in distance, and probably the actual time as well. To get from the drop of the green flag to the checkered flag at the end is probably going to be a little sooner than the last 2 races we've had on the channel in the Cup Series. Running in the top 5 right now, but Kyle Busch looks like he's going to catch lap traffic here fairly soon. We are catching Joey Logano and Denny Hamlin for that matter, little by little. Logano's moved up the racetrack now. He's been running the top the last couple laps. I think he saw us coming. See if we can make a move on Logano here into turns 1 and 2. Logano goes low, we stay to the outside. That's where I wanted to run. I was just seeing if I was going to have to make a late move to the bottom there. Coming off of turn 2, he's just going to block us off, and we had to get out of the gas. Now into 3 and 4, trying to get him back. Lap car on the bottom. It looks like Brendan Gaughan will be the first lap car we're going to catch in this one. Now slight contact with Logano through the tri-oval. Again, Joey just kind of checked up a little more than what we wanted him to. Kyle Busch has lost the lead. Alex Bowman led that last lap. Looks like Bowman's going to lead this lap as well.
clear low.
Kyle Busch in third here, just in front of us now. They both ran the middle there. Should have ran the top like I was earlier.
Stay low.
Late move to the bottom off the exit of 2 though. Trying to get past him. Oh, slight contact there. Oh, Busch gets loose in the corner. Nice save. Oh no, it looked like he was going to save it. He overcorrected it. I think he still might have saved the car because we're still green. That was split the lap traffic to get around Denny Hamlin for second. Thank goodness. A lot of action going on here in the last couple laps. Busch did lose a spot to Logano because of it. And now Bowman's caught up with some lap traffic as we go to the inside. Bowman pinched up on the top of the track. We go to the bottom.
You got room, you're clear there.
And off of turn 4, we're going to lead our first lap of the race. So in lap 20, we lead our first lap of the event. Honestly, we should be able to make it roughly 45-50 laps into the run before we have to pit. We'll see how these strategies will play off though, because of course we're actually in fuel range to make it to the end from right now. Guys are going to really try to short pit and hope we go caution free through the stage. We might see some covers on the pit road here these next couple laps.
Car there on the inside. Bottom clear. All right, you're clear.
Kind of a demanding racetrack, I do have to say. Second race in which we are using the steering wheel on the season. We got a slow car at the top of the track. It looked like it was David Reagan. We'll have to see if he's going to be able to get onto pit road with the issue he's got right now. Or will we get our first caution of the day? No, we will not. All right. Take that. That's not too bad. Out of the groove there. Yeah, David Reagan still on pit road with an issue, multiple laps down now. It's not good for him. Got about a 5-second lead on Bowman. Hamlin not too far behind Alex. The two drivers I'm debating on picking for the race today. I think I'm taking Ryan Blaney to win the race though here at Fontana. But I think Bowman will have a good shot in this one too. He's looked fast in practice. Looks like David Reagan getting out onto the racetrack now. He's going to have fresher tires than everybody else. I don't know if he had a tire going down. That might have been the issue or what it was.
Still there. All right, you're clear.
almost made contact with the 21 there. Paul Menard. Stayed to the inside of him, tried to stay in the gas as long as we could, and we had a really quick closing rate as well. Gonna get that stage wing here. We're on good pace to do that right now. Currently 19 drivers on the lead lap right now as we just put Jimmy Johnson a lap down.
Still there. All right, you're clear there.
Couldn't get to the top there in time. We had Brenda gone just to the outside of us there through the tri-oval. There we go, we'll get to the top back again in 3 and 4. My most preferred line on most of these mile-and-a-half racetracks. We get to the outside of Ryan Priest now, we're going to get around him. Ooh, man. Right up the middle in between Ryan Truex and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. This car is fast. I'm surprised how good I qualified in the 12th spot. I mean, I was definitely going to take that, and it only took to lap 20 before we were able to take the lead here. Nothing but up so far for the start of this race. Still 50 to go though in stage 1. We will have pit stops eventually here, whether we get a caution or we pit under green. We'll just have to see how that plays out.
Car there on the inside. You got room, you're clear there.
Parker Kligerman having a great run here for his organization, currently in the 17th spot. He is now the first driver 1 lap down, but that back marker team, he's having a good run going for him. This could get tight off the corner. Oh man.
Careful, still there. You got room, you're clear.
Coming up really strong on these lap cars. Boyer thought about cutting up in front of us. He didn't though. Now our teammate Brad Keselowski is going to go a lap down in the 14th spot. He started off good. He was in the top 10 for a little bit. Now he's faded back pretty quickly. Oh man! Thought Landon Castle was going to come up into us there, the 0-0. That got tight too off the turn 4. I mean, our closing rate off the top of the track here, we have just so much straightaway speed. There we go, our best friend Bubba Wallace going to let us on by.
Alright, you're clear.
Notice a lot of these guys have been running the top side of the track. Probably part of why it's been getting so tight off the top. Oh boy! Right in between Kurt Busch and Ryan Newman again. Zooming. Come up the track, Ty Dillon. I knew he was going to think about it. I knew that was going to be kind of close again. We're going to be dealing with that all day. I feel like we're already dealing with it in the first 40 laps of the race. Still got a long ways to go, of course.
You got it. You're clear there.
Catching up to the top 10 now. 10th place driver Eric Jones just in front of us. Looked like he was going to give us the top. He didn't, though. We're just kind of stuck behind him, making our way on the top side now. He moves off the wall towards the end of the corner. Harvick's struggling to get around that lap. No, not a lap car. It's Chase Elliott. They're battling hard for the 8th spot. We're going to try to sneak down in front of both of them. Contact with Elliott now into the corner. Hang on to it, Chase. That was a good save there. And now he cuts in front of us again. This is getting dicey. Let's try to get around these guys. Seven drivers currently on the lead lap. Definitely going to have to repair that damage when we hit pit road, whenever that might be. Kind of got into him a little bit too hard there. Right on the entrance of the corner, too. Still caution free in this one. Almost at the halfway point in stage one. I knew we'd be fast after practice and qualifying, but I didn't think we were going to be this fast this early. I mean, I guess it did take us 20 laps to get to the lead, but still.
Alright, you're clear.
Thanks to all you joining. In fact, we are already pulling away from second place right now. Just trying to get around this lap traffic alone has been kind of entertaining to this point. Oh, Suarez! Good Lord. We had to check out of the throttle that time. He almost got into us off the exit of 2. A little tight now through 3 and 4.
Stay high up there. Road clear.
Byron drops off the wall, gives us the room to run there. 5 drivers now in the lead lap. Pole sitter in this race, Joey Logano in 4th, but the leader of every lap of this one, through the first 15 laps that is, was Kyle Busch. He's in 5th. He's the last driver on the lead lap, about 27 seconds off the lead. Right front tire getting pretty worn out right now. It's only a matter of time before we hit pit road for our green flag pit stops. It's going to get tight again here. Oh boy. Oh man, almost into the side of the 21 and Menard off of turn 2. Really tried my best not to check up out of the throttle. Almost in the wall in 3 and 4 there, got really tight, had to get out of the gas. These tires are going away and going away fast. Getting harder to keep this car off the wall at this point. Look at that heavy amount of lap traffic up ahead now. Running 3 wide up there. Some of the drivers in that little mess are on the lead lap. I know Logano's up in it. So is Alex Bowman. Kyle Busch might be in it too. Gonna go to the bottom now into turn 1. To get around Logano, put him a lap down. No, never mind. That was, I think it was Michael McDowell. Logano still up ahead of Bowman. Bowman blocking us off for the moment. We're going to try to get under him now. Logano goes high. Big slide job coming here as we're washing up the track just in front of him, but we will clear Joey off of turn 4. Kyle Busch back up to 3rd. We'll try to put him a lap down before we hit pit road. If some of these guys might end up pitting before us here and try to get those couple lap fresher tires. and an advantage. Will easily be able to make it to the end on fuel well past halfway in the stage. Look at Hamlin split in the middle that time between the lap cars. Gonna clear Busch off of turn 4. 2 drivers now on the lead lap. We almost got a lap on the field early in this one. And I think we'll catch Denny before we end up having to pit. It's going to take the top side there, but Stenhouse beat us to that point on the racetrack. Now way to the inside here. Really trying to clear Hamlin before we get into 3. It's going to work. Very aggressive maneuver off of turn 2. We carried the speed we had on the closing rate. And now 33 laps to go in the stage, and we got to really roll out of the gas. Bubba Wallace in our way now.
We're going to need those tires to last, drivers.
Killed our momentum. Oh man, Ryan Preece almost got in the way, really getting out of the gas, trying to stay off of these guys, and Hamlin's closing right back up to us again. I don't think that'll last long. Blaney here, we're riding along in his Penzoil paint scheme, trying to win in the Penzoil 400. A lot of wide open track in front of us now. About the next lap or 2 at least.
Watch those tires.
8% tire wear left on the right front. We will take 4 fresh tires when we hit pit road. The way the tire wear is on this racetrack, you will see pretty much every pit stop over the course of the race have 4 tires. I don't think you'll see really any 2 tire stops in this one.
Alright, you're clear then. You're gonna blow tires, dude. You got room, you're clear.
So we stayed out at least 1 more lap, 30 to go in the stage now, so we got 50 laps completed already in this race. Out of 267. We started about a quarter after 12 or so. No, we started later than that. I think it was like 12:30-ish.
Alright, clear outside.
Gonna stay out 1 more lap here. On the bottom from 3 and 4. Try to get around a couple more cars. 29 laps left. Up to the outside from turns 1 and 2. We'll get around Keselowski as well. We'll run the inside line through turns 3 and 4. Yep, down on the inside of the racetrack now. Into 3 and 4, and now we just got to get on the pit road without speeding. We can lock the tires down if we needed to. Kind of crept up on the pit road, making sure we weren't going to take the risk of speeding. So 4 fresh tire pit stop coming our way. So it looks like I got an update for the race later today. It looks like both the JTG Doherty racing cars, the 37, the 47 of Stenhouse and Ryan Preece will be starting at the rear of the field. And they will be losing their crew chiefs and the respective starting spots for the race. So they're starting at the rear of the field and without their crew chiefs. I didn't see car chiefs, I saw crew chiefs, so that is huge. Of course, Brian Paddy made a bunch of the strategy calls that paid off in Stenhouse's favor, which allowed him to get a good finish last week. I believe he finished 3rd. Got the top 5, so it'll be interesting to see how that works later on today as we get back on the racetrack. So we have fallen back to 5th. We are still on the lead lap right now, and we'll have to see when the leaders will pit now as we're trying to get back up to speed.
Hold your line, stay high.
Man, you thought we were faster before. We're really going to be faster now. At least until they hit pit road. 4 fresh tires versus the rest of the field, and I think they're going to try to run it out as long as they can. All those drivers that are currently on the lead lap at least. So that way they can maybe catch a caution, and if we get a caution, then they can pit again. So if we stay green, we'll definitely be able to win stage 1. If we get a caution, I have no clue. All strategy goes out the window to the end of the stage at that point. We only got a couple laps on our tires. I'll probably stay out, take the track position, and restart from the lead. But if not, we'll probably end up pitting. Won't have many guys on the lead lap at that point. Kyle Busch has just hit pit road. Oh man, into the back of the 13 of Ty Dillon. Gets him a little out of shape. I didn't think we were going to catch him there. He's not able to move up the track in time. This could get tight too off of turn 2. Oh man, Joey Gase almost comes up right into us. You saw how loose he got trying to keep the car to the inside as much as possible, but he already had Ryan Truex on the inside of him. Wasn't a lot of space to go. Logano's going to hit pit road this time as well. Denny Hamlin on pit road. Alex Bowman still currently the race leader, less than a second ahead of us. Will he be the leader when we hit pit road, and will he hit pit road this time? We're coming though. Yep, it looks like he's coming onto pit road. He's holding the inside now. We're going to overtake the race lead from Bowman before he even moves off. Lead change at the line. Blaney back in the lead with 23 to go in stage 1. Oh, a little bit of a mistake there. Parker Kligerman in third. He's coasting. Will he be able to make it all the way back to pit road before stalling out and bringing out a caution? .22 to go now. Bowman not going to get the quick yellow he needed. He'll go a lap down as well, so we got a lap on the field again. And now it's just a matter of who will get the free pass at either the end of the stage or a caution, whatever comes first. It's 21 laps left. Off there by De Benedetto. 20 to go now in stage 1. Dominating the opening portion of the race. Take it though, easiest way for us to not only get the 10 points for the stage win, but of course a playoff point to add on to that. We did win the first 2 races of the season here in the Daytona 500, and then the last race at Atlanta, the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500. Trying to stay undefeated and keep the momentum rolling here on the season. Brendan Gaughan going to easily give us the bottom here through the tri-oval.
Car on the outside now.
I wonder if at the end of the stage we'll see anybody stay out trying to get the wave around. I know we're definitely coming to pit road, and that could be another, oh, into the wall, slightly off of 4. A little tight off the exit of the corner, 17 to go now. problem with running the outside. You take a higher risk of hitting the wall every given lap. Twice a lap, really, if you consider two separate corners.
Stay high, stay high.
Hamlin slightly closed the gap as far as him trying to get his lap back. I don't think he's going to get there. We only got 14 laps to go. Probably have to make a huge mistake of some sorts for him to get back into this.
Still there. You got room. You're clear. Stay high up there. Clear low, clear low.
Yeah, David Reagan just in front of us here, kind of costing us some time.
Still there.
Kyle Busch up to second. He is just past Denny Hamlin again. Remember, that is the fight to be the first driver one lap down for that second spot. Of course, we're getting towards the end of the stage as well, so stage points on the line in a couple laps. We can line up back on the lead lap once again.
Still there. Clear high, bud. To go.
10 laps left.
Stay high.
Stage one.
Bottom clear. Still there. You got room. You're clear.
I say kudos to me though. I've led every lap in this race since lap 19. All the way to the end of this. No, I have not. Never mind. I lost the lead when I pitted before everybody here because I had to. for the end of the stage.
To go, driver.
Chase Elliott going to go 2 laps down. He's in the 10th spot right now. 2 laps down. We know how hard it is just to get back on the lead lap. Really had to have a shot to win this thing, so that is not where he wants to be in stage 1, but at least with it being stage 1, he's got plenty of time to try and come back from it.
Still there? All right, you're clear.
Three laps left in stage 1. If the caution comes out now, it will be the end of the stage. Hopefully we just stay green for the sake of it. Pretty cool in the cup race to go caution free in the first 80 laps. I would assume the AI will get faster. Competitors will get faster as the race moves on. We got 2 laps right now left in this one. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go here in stage 1. Eric Jones now just in front of us. I see Martin Truex Jr. not too far ahead as well. Sorry, Kevin Harvick. I don't know why I said Martin Truex Jr. He's going to get tight right in between everybody. Slight contact with Eric Jones. He's trying to fight not to go a second lap down. Caution is going to fly, and that will be the end of stage 1. So we get our first caution of the race right at the end of the stage. Kyle Busch will get the free pass, and Eric Jones barely able to hold on to his lap there. Not sure who brought out the caution, but yeah, not sure who brought out the yellow. BJ McLeod's already out of this race. We'll finish last in this one, the only driver to DNF. We're going to pit, of course, 4 fresh tires. Full tank of fuel. And off and running we go. Get to control the pace on the restart this time, following the first yellow of the race. Green flag back in the air. We're only 3/4 of a lap, or sorry, a third of a lap away from the finish of stage 1 as well. I think the shifts pretty well, but Alex Bowman is not going anywhere right now. He's trying to hold on. We're going to wash up the track a little bit. We tried to run the bottom to protect there. It didn't work. And there goes the 88. They're going to beat him back to the line by inches, but... Oh, contact now with Bowman.
Inside.
Oh, man. That was a little bit of a mistake there. Now Truex is going to try to get under us.
Looking inside now.
And Joey Logano. I got to stop trying to run the middle or bottom. I got to move to the top here. Oh, no, there goes Hamlin. Stuffed him into the wall. Hamlin's going to lose a few spots. We're probably going to lose some track position. Hamlin goes around now and turns 3 and 4. He loses control. That will likely bring out a caution. And the quick yellow will allow other drivers to get back on the lead lap, such as Alex Bowman, Joey Logano, and Martin Truex Jr. Kevin Harvick will get the free pass as well. And that will be a caution. Know what they say, cautions breed cautions. Top 5 all bunched up at the front of the field now. Will lead us to the green flag once again. So here comes Blaney. Green flag in the air. Did have a little damage there after making contact with Denny Hamlin. I thought he was going to be able to save it, but I guess he couldn't. And now we just got to try to hold on to the lead because we might lose it here. The whole race without a caution, and now we get a caution like right away here in stage 2 as well. We had a caution in stage 1. Bowman to the lead off of turn 4. A power move for Alex. 71 laps to go here in stage 2. And Bowman's out in front of the field. Here comes Logano to the inside now. Can't clear himself through turns 1 and 2. A little more straightaway speed than what he's got. But he should be able to clear us through 3 and 4 now. Kyle Busch trying to do the same. 3 wide contact. Look at Eric Jones try to squeeze in there. Jones trying to get back on the lead lap now. Remember, he almost fell 2 laps down at the end of the last stage. And now Kyle Busch, nope, Busch still can't clear us. Doing one heck of a job trying to hang on, but now for 3 and 4 this time. Kyle Busch, nope, can't clear us yet. It looked like he was, yep, yeah, now he will through the tri-oval. Kyle Busch trying to get underneath of Eric Jones again. Inside of Jones we go through turns 3 and 4. We got to clear him. And we did have a few laps on our tires, so I don't expect the leaders to pull really too far away from us this time, but now we get a caution. Looks like it might be on Denny Hamlin. He might have had a tire rub from his last yellow. And the free pass goes to Eric Jones, so way to fight. He's back on the lead lap now. With the free pass in the 7th spot. And now we have our 3rd caution. Boyer, Kligerman, Stenhouse, McDowell, Almirola coming onto pit road. To Benedetto, Newman, Ryan Truex, Joey Gase, but all those guys are at least 1 lap down. And Denny Hamlin, of course, is pitting too. So a single car incident, and we'll have another restart. 3rd caution of the race already.
Number to the green. Be ready here.
Bowman will lead us to the green flag this time, so here we go. Green flag back in the air here in Vegas. Kyle Busch, maybe he can win in his hometown. Oh, looking to go right up the middle here. 3 wide, 4 wide for the lead through turns 1 and 2. Blaney trying to thread another line up the middle here. Still 4 wide. Contact with Logano. Into the wall.
Got a car low now.
That got tight off of turn 2. Bowman goes to the top of the track. We're going to try to go to the middle.
Careful, still there.
And that allows Kyle Busch to skate away.
Stay high here. He's got one.
Big run through turns 1 and 2 for Blaney. Still trying to catch Alex Bowman in the 88 and the 19 to Truex.
Still there.
Too aggressive with the side draft that time as we try to get around Bowman. Bowman moves back down to the bottom of the track. Blaney on the top.
Inside.
Oh, almost into the 19 car. Very close to making contact there. Still side by side for third.
Got a car coming inside now.
That went in really deep there. That time was a 12 car. Blaney now going to clear Truex for third, trying to catch Bowman again. Kyle Busch wants to see that kind of racing out of his rear view mirror so he can try to pull away. Busch goes to the top now, trying to protect. As Bowman ran the bottom through turns 3 and 4 that time, as we're catching right up to the back bumper of Alex. Again to the top we go here with Bowman on the bottom. Might be able to pull alongside here coming off of turn 2. Bowman gonna shut the door. Crossover move to the inside. Here comes Blaney. Into 3 and 4 on the bottom of the track with Bowman on the top. Big dive that time. Gonna get it to stick. And Ryan Blaney's up to second here in Vegas. Trying to regain the race lead once again. 61 laps left now in the stage. See if we can get another longer green flag run in this one, just like we did earlier. Going Kyle. Going to be one of the guys to beat here today. Still about 7 car lengths behind Busch into turn 3. Busch now goes to the top of the track. But not as high up the racetrack as what Blaney went. We're gaining some track time. We're pulling away from Bowman behind us slightly as we're slightly catching Kyle Busch in the 18 as well. Like barely off the throttle, like barely burping it going into the corners and then just standing on the gas all the way until we get to the entrance of the next corner. Not even really rolling all the way out of the throttle most of the time. Looked at a little more that time, but still coming. I don't think Kyle Busch is going to have much more time in the lead here as far as consecutive laps are considered. Maybe he'll be able to regain the lead again sometime soon, but he's probably going to lose it very soon here. Blaney is coming, now within a car length of the race lead. Back to the top again. Kyle Busch on the bottom. Side by side through turns 1 and 2. Blaney with a power move on the top of the track. Busch tries the side draft down the backstretch. Busch, of course, back to the bottom through turns 3 and 4. or middle rather. Blaney easily going to hold on to the lead. Lead change at the line, 55 to go in stage 2. Blaney back out in front. He won stage 1 pretty easily, trying to do the same here in stage 2. Wants to, of course, try to stay undefeated here on the season. Move to 3-0 in the Cup Series. At the 1 hour mark in this race. They're right along with the in-car cam for the first time here today now. Let's see how bumpy the track is. Again, not as bumpy as the last race we had last week at Atlanta, but still a pretty violent racetrack as far as the bumps go, especially through the tri-oval. Most of the way through turns 1 and 2. 3 and 4 isn't as bad. Catch lap traffic now. Let's get into the inside of Brendan Gaughan there. Let's look at the digital dash here at the end of the straightaway. You look at the back stretch here. We're 188 entering turn 3, but we'll be even faster when we enter turn 1. Even with the 550 horsepower engines instead of the 750, I mean, how much we are just hauling, even still. 191 is what we hit going into turn 1 that time. They squeeze me to the outside, clear the joy. Slight contact there with Landon Castle, and around he goes. We're into the wall slightly. We're going to hang on to it, but caution's going to fly for Castle. Now nobody has to pit to the end of the stage, so now we have our 4th caution of the race. Looks like Kyle Busch is going to stay out of the pits. That's kind of surprising. See how that works out for him. Trying to think if he might have pit under one of the last couple cautions. I'm not sure. Busch stays out. He's going to be on older tires compared to the rest of the field here. Suarez just got the free pass in the 8th spot. Green flag will be back in the air here at Vegas. Here we go. 45 laps to try and decide the winner of the race. Quickly going all the way to the outside towards the wall. 3 wide for second behind now. Now for third. Returns 1 and 2. Bowman just able to clear us.
Looking inside now.
Ah, man. Just all over the place trying to keep control of the car now. Wow. Lost a ton of ground there in the opening lap. Out of the inside of Busch for 6th. We have just not had great restarts in this race. How loose we are on the bottom there through turns 3 and 4. We're just trying to get that car to turn. Thing I can think of is maybe Kyle Busch thinks he can make it to the end of the stage and we'll get some sort of stage points here, but limited amount of tire use here in the Cup Series, so I don't know what the strategy is there. Just making a caution comes out that he pits and he'll have fresher tires versus everybody else. I don't know what he's thinking here. I really don't know. We do have to get back in a rhythm again here in this one, though. I don't know what's going on exactly right now, but we're not looking our best at all. We're gonna want to stay undefeated. Can't be racing like this. Got to pick up the pace. Halfway home in stage 2, 40 laps left. Even just to get the stage win here, we're currently in 6th. Second and a half back from 5th, Martin Truex Jr. All of the top 6 on 4 fresh tires here, and you can include Daniel Suarez as well. Back in 8th, he restarted at the rear of the field, of course, with the free pass. A little bit of a mistake there through turns 1 and 2. 3 and 4, sorry. I've been doing that a lot lately. Just know what corner I'm in when I'm trying to broadcast. Never used to do that. Not that hard when you have the grandstands on the front stretch. Oh well. Harvick and Truex battling right now for 4th. Denny Hamlin not too far ahead of him as well. Sorry, it might be Eric Jones. Yeah, Eric Jones not too far ahead of him as well. Gano's in second and Alex Bowman's in the lead. Bowman's led the second most laps in this race outside of us. Kyle Busch is third on that list. We, obviously, like I just said, have led the most laps in this one. To kind of calm everything back down again, you know. I think we're running ourselves a good race for the most part. It's been a little sloppy here in the second stage after the first stage is pretty much perfect. That's why we're currently running in sixth and we're not leading. We led nowhere close as many laps in this stage as what we led in the first stage. Kind of beating ourselves up more than anything else. I mean, this is a tough track at times, but making it a lot tougher than what it needs to be. See, such as instances like that. I mean, come on, that shouldn't have happened. Caution. So caution's gonna fly. Kyle Busch is gonna pit. We will pit as well in this stage. Somebody's blowing up in front of us. It looks like that was the cause of the caution, and it looks like it was Bubba Wallace. Lap car. Kurt Busch is going to get the free pass in the 9th spot. He'll be back on the lead lap now. About to go green now.
We're going green. Are you ready now?
Green flag back in the air.
Let's go.
I guess I got a notification, or not notification, but a message from somebody in the chat. I did not see that earlier, my bad. My favorite driver is Ryan Blaney. He's my favorite driver, and that's why we're racing as him in this season. 4 wide down the back straightaway. This is going to get tight into turns 3 and 4. No contact was made. We get through there cleanly. And wow, that was something. Still racing hard. 3 wide off of turn 4. Contact with Denny Hamlin. Hamlin's loose through the tri-oval. 29 laps to go. Now to the inside of Eric Jones. Closing into Alex Bowman off the exit of turn 2. Side by side, Bowman's going to have the straightaway speed. We're going to try to side draft off of him now going into 3. To the bottom of the racetrack. We're going to clear him off of turn 4. Ryan Blaney to the lead with 28 to go in stage 2. But Kyle Busch also on fresher tires right now, and it takes us about 20 laps to be the fastest car on the track. Went on equal tires. Bowman's actually hanging on strong right now too on older tires. I think this is going to be a race between me and Kyle Busch as far as who's going to win the stage. Busch is up to 4th. We got to the front a lot quicker than he did. Yeah, this should be a fun race in this stage. 5 cautions in this race. 1 at the end of stage 1. And 4 altogether so far in the second stage, even though we still have over 25 to go. Kyle Busch up to 3rd now. Once he gets past Alex Bowman, we'll see how quickly Kyle Busch will be able to try to make some runs on us. Busch less than a second behind us. Bowman 0.6 of a second off the lead right now in second. I don't think Bowman's going to have anything for us unless maybe me and Kyle Busch start racing with each other. Busch trying to go to the outside of Bowman through 1 and 2. Might be the way to go. Yeah, he's going to clear him down the backstretch now. He had the straightaway speed, so here we go. It's going to be a race for the win in stage 2 between Ryan Blaney and Kyle Busch. Still running the top side of the track right now. The bush is coming. Can't quite get to us that time, but come on, just pulling through 3 and 4 here, not allowing to get under us through turns 3 and 4. Ran a little closer to the wall, but now we're side by side off of turn 4 for the lead. Bush is going to lead at the line, and he's going to clear us before we even get into turn 1. What a power move by Kyle Busch, rather. Kyle Busch to the lead. See if we can run him back down eventually here. In the wall off of turn 4. Costing us even more time. 22 to go. Now into turn 1 here, Kyle Busch almost out to a 1-second lead. Bad idea to wear long sleeves. I know it's cold outside where I live right now, but man, it's getting hot. The intenseness, especially here at the end of stage 2, as we're trying to run down Kyle Busch. Should catch lap traffic here before the end of the stage as well. I feel confident we'll be able to catch him eventually. We've still got 20 laps to go. Probably be another 10 laps before we can pass him. 3 drivers have DNF'd in this race already. Still over 100 laps to go. Still 1.2 seconds back of Kyle Busch. 1.3 now. Six seconds ahead of Bowman behind us now. Run the middle that time. Truex got in our way slightly. Busch has been running the bottom quite a bit. So with Truex going to the top there, that didn't hurt Kyle Busch at all. Slowly but surely reeling him in. Still think we can get to him before the end of the stage as long as we stay green. Settle between the two of us. Kyle just got caught behind a lap car. Looked like Star Comes Racing's Landon Castle, and that is the case. So Costing Kyle Busch about 3 or 4 tenths of a second that last lap. 9 tenths of a second back. Now we're a half second back. 15 to go. A little bit of a mistake getting into turn 1. Nope. Man, still struggling. He's struggling too, though. He caught Bubba Wallace in a bad spot. Wallace must have just blown a tire because he's still in the race. He brought out that last caution.
You're clear there. Still there. Clear high, clear high.
To the outside into turns 1 and 2. Right up against that wall, real close here. Kyle Busch.
All right, you're clear.
Where's he going to go now? To the bottom we go. Trying to pitch Kyle Busch behind the lap traffic. 3 wide trying to get around the lap cars. We're going to clear them all. Going into turns 3 and 4. And at the start-finish line, Ryan Blaney's going to take the lead once again here at Vegas. 13 laps to go in the stage, with a lot of heavy lap traffic coming up here in another lap or 2. Got about a 1.5 second lead quickly on Kyle Busch now, but all these lap cars, we're going to go to the inside, trying to get around them as much as possible. We're going to catch them in the middle of the corner, though. We're not going to clear them all. We actually got through those guys a lot quicker than what I expected we were going to. Great job by Blaney maneuvering around these guys. There we go. Let's pull away now. I don't think Kyle Busch is going to get there as quick as we did. Still 12 laps left in the stage, though. I'm just hoping we stay green. Oh, contact with William Byron.
Stay up at the bottom.
11 to go on the stage.
All right, clear outside.
They just keep making mistakes, man. See, they can't stop making them right now. Oh man, almost got pinched into the wall there by Paul Menard.
To go.
10 laps left. For the final 9 laps of this race, or final 9 laps of stage 2 rather, will we get the caution to bunch the field back up again before the end of the stage? That is not impossible. I'm hoping we stay green. We have not had good restarts at all in this race. Whether we've restarted from the lead or not, whether it's been the inside or outside, we just cannot get through the traffic cleanly at all. And we need to if we're going to want to get through this race, because we know we're going to have at least one more restart at the end, or sorry, at the beginning of stage 3. Maybe we'll have more throughout the course of the race as well. 5 laps to go in stage 2. Kurt Busch about to go a lap down in the 9th spot right now. It's tough for him. Busch 6.5 seconds off the lead. He's trying to hold on to second. Busch did finish second in stage 1. Trying to do the same in stage 2. He's hoping for a caution to maybe give himself a shot at the stage win. I just don't know if that's going to happen or not. 4 laps to go.
Alright, you're clear then.
Let's see if we put anybody else a lap down. How about Daniel Suarez up to the 5th spot now? 21.5 seconds off the lead, but he's having a good run for himself here.
Still there.
Ready to go. Caution comes out at the end of the stage. Now we will finish the stage under yellow, so pretty much all but locked in our stage win here in stage 2. Pit road will be closed when we hit the start-finish line this time. I don't think we're going to have any takers anyway. Doesn't look like we're going to have any takers on the pit road. Castle going to let us go 2 laps left down the stage.
Here we go. You got room. You're clear.
Oh man, trying to get around Harvick. He's a lap down, 1 lap to go here in stage 2. Really trying to put as many guys a lap down as possible. Now, how about Parker Clearman in 13th out of nowhere? Having a great run. It's multiple laps down though, so is Boyer in 12th. Increase in 18th. A lot of heavy lap traffic these final 2 laps of the stage. Truex in 7th. Will he go lap down at the end of the stage? No, he will not. He will stay on the lead lap. So, green, white, checker flag in the air. Now, stage 2 will come to an end, and Blaney will win it, just like we did in stage 1. Yeah, Rip Reaper, my favorite driver is Ryan Blaney. So, if you do end up watching this again, I know you're not on currently, but at least it doesn't look like you are. But yeah, favorite driver is Blaney. We're going to make sure we hit pit road this time. Of course.
Going green.
Alright, gonna restart the lead, of course, here. We won the race off of pit road. Green flag will be back in the air once again here for the 3rd and final stage of the race. 104 laps to go to try and decide the winner here in the 3rd and final stage. 4 drivers have DNF'd in this race so far. Alex Bowman quickly gonna get up to 2nd on the restart, trying to get the draft off of us here. Looking high, looking low. We're doing a great job blocking, at least right now. We're going to try to stay on the inside here, holding them off. Kyle Busch looking to get right back under him, but now, in fact, Martin Truex Jr. is getting a good run. Bowman's coming, though. We're going to lead the lap at the line.
Looking inside now.
Back to the inside again. For the most part, just trying to hold off Martin Truex Jr. is the main reason why we were running the inside that time by. And now Alex Bowman Trying to come across the top again. Great run on the bottom. Through 3 and 4, Blaney just trying to hold on for the lead for the moment.
Excellent lap there. Good job.
We just ran our fastest lap of the race. Back to the top side. Through 1 and 2. I didn't want to hold the bottom too much longer. Trying to conserve our tires as much as possible. Just going to keep clear of Truex. He almost got to our left rear corner panel to side draft us that time, but now through turns 3 and 4, Bowman trying to thread it up the middle here with Truex on the bottom. Oh, we're loose, almost making contact. Big side draft there up the 19, barely leading the lap at the line. Actually, I think Truex led that lap. What a battle for the lead going on right now. Blaney fighting hard on the top.
Careful, still there.
More side drafting going on. Truex just can't clear us right now. Still can't clear us. 3 wide now. Logano goes to the bottom. He's like, oh, you guys are wasting too much time. Contact into the wall hard. Blaney goes around. Busch goes around. Caution's out for the 6th time. And a big wreck through the tri-oval into turn 1. Oh man, that's a bummer. We're definitely gonna have to repair this car now. Just gonna repair damage only here. Try to get that car fixed up. We'll have to restart at the rear of the lead lap, which is only an 8th spot. Kurt Busch gets the free pass in 9th. Denny Hamlin's still 1 lap down, but he's the only driver lap down, so he will likely get the free pass next time by, especially if we get another quick yellow. Now Eric Jones won't take off on the restart. That's going to stack up the outside. I got into the back of him. His wheel spin turned into my wheel spin, and ended up costing us both.
Got one peeking inside. You got room, you're clear there.
That's a tough break. Trying to go right back up the middle here. 3 wide, entering turns 3 and 4.
Clear outside. Careful, still there.
Still got 96 laps to go. 6 cautions in this race, and we have been all over the place in this one, especially as of late. But look at that battle way up ahead for the lead still.
Still there. Clear low, clear low. Outside, outside. Clear high, bud.
Logano still out in front. 95 laps to go. The left rear corner panel of Chris Buescher now trying to get around him off of turn 2. Cannot clear him yet. We'll have to take the inside into 3 and 4 now. See if we can clear him off of turn 4. Yep, we easily are going to get it done that time. Still just trying to catch up. Looking like it should be a 1 pit stop race to the finish from this point.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear there. Still there.
Oh, slight contact there with Chase Elliott. That's going to slow us down here in turns 1 and 2.
Stay low, stay low. Careful, still there. Car there on the outside. You got room, you're clear.
Going to clear Eric Jones for position now. Chase Elliott really doesn't want us to get around him. Gonna have to try the outside again. Oh, he's blocking us on the top side now. Oh man, where is he going? All over the racetrack. We're struggling to get around him right now. Now we're gonna get to his outside and we'll... Yeah, that was close. We're almost making contact again there. Not sure what that was, but they'll let us go, I guess. Wonder if we're going to be racing up here with the leaders soon. Feels like we're slightly catching them. Down on the bottom, Bowman looking for the lead. He can't quite clear Logano that time. 3 wide for the lead now. Busch looks like he's trying to go up the middle. Speaking of up the middle, here comes Blaney to the inside of Truex. We're going to clear him off of turn 2. Now looking to the inside of Suarez. Logano, Busch still side by side for second with Bowman out in front of the field. Bowman down to the bottom now to block Kyle Busch through 3 and 4. Running the bottom the last couple laps here, trying to make some passes. It's not giving us the straightaway speed we need. Now Kyle Busch to the inside of Bowman for the lead. Bowman led that last lap at the line. But here comes Blaney. Trying to get a run here. We got the 22 of Logano just in front of us. Our teammate trying to block us off, and now we're going to try to run the middle through turns 3 and 4 with Logano on the top, and we're going to clear Joey for third. Those leaders better get sorted out because here comes Blaney to the outside of Bowman now through the trioval. For second place, side by side into turn 1. Blaney on the top. Busch is kind of in our way. We're going to block and clear Bowman now down the back straightaway and into turn 3. Busch goes to the bottom, Blaney on the top, trying to hold it full throttle through 3 and 4. Blaney's going to have a huge head of steam off of 4. Busch with the block, down to the apron goes Blaney. Busch beats him back to the line, 87 to go, side by side for the lead. Blaney on the bottom, entering turn 1.
Got a car high now. Clear high, bud.
Going to get it to stick. And Ryan Blaney out in front here at Vegas. Kyle Busch not giving up, but with the clean air, at this point in the run with our tires, we are going to be the fastest driver on the racetrack. So once we start making mistakes again, I think it's our race to lose here. At least until the next set of pit stops or we get a caution. Whoever comes first. We just make it to about 50 laps to go before we pit. We have 85 left now, so we're about 35 laps away from our window because the tires wear out here at Vegas quicker than what you could run on a full tank of fuel, so haven't exactly pulled away yet. Can end up pulling a decent ways ahead of race leaders. We might move down to the bottom to kind of maybe not conserve our tires because we'll be using more tire wear running the bottom, but trying to keep the car off the wall for the rest of the race. We're going to try to run clean lap times, at least for right now. It's our best shot to win. If not, we'll run the middle at least. Just to keep it off the top. Back to the in-car cam once again here in this one. 82 laps to go. Final time we'll run the in-car cam in this race. Yeah, we'll move down to the bottom at least for now. Go back up to the top if we need. Run about 62 laps on a full tank of fuel here at Vegas, but I don't know. Roughly about an hour and a half away from the start of the Cup race today at Fontana. Should be a fun one. Cooler temperatures for that race today, so it'll be really packed together for the first 10, 15, 20 laps of that run. Restarts are going to get wild. One of the widest racetracks in NASCAR as well. Probably the widest racetrack in all of NASCAR. I guess you can consider Pocono might be.
All right, clear line.
Best lap of the race is a 30.979. Our fastest lap ever here in the Cup Series at Vegas is a 30.918. So we have been close, but a little over 600ths of a second off from our fastest lap time ever here. We were able to run full throttle through 3 and 4 that time through the middle lane. Under the hood cam. Back to the middle again. Yeah, just really trying to stay off the top, at least for right now, unless we have to pass the lap cars up there. Oh, slight contact now with Ty Dillon.
All clear.
Man. That's all what we wanted to see there. Almost out of shape there down the backstretch, trying to get that car to turn to the inside. My goodness, aggressive maneuver. We just didn't want to get out of the gas. Hold my breath there for a second.
All right, you're clear.
About a 6-second lead on Kyle Busch.
Careful, still there. You're all clear up top.
It's definitely getting tough to handle right now. Man, oh man.
Stay on the bottom. Top 3, use it if you need it. Stay high up here. All right, you're clear.
From bumper camp for the final time today now with 73 laps to go in the race. 9-second lead out ahead of Kyle Busch now. Back to the top side this corner.
Still there? Clear all around that. Still there? All clear.
To the top side again. Here's the turns 3 and 4 now.
You got room. You're clear.
70 laps left. Bouncy, this car is just bouncing all the way around the racetrack, especially in the corners. .69 to go. Oh, looks like contact there with Parker Kligerman now.
All right.
One of the lap cars.
Clear low, clear low. Road clear. All right, you're clear then. You got room, you're clear then. Careful, still there. All right, you're clear then. Still there. You got room, you're clear.
We still got 66 laps left, and our right front tire is at 27%. I think with running the middle and the bottom of the track versus the top a lot more in this run, although our car is still handling pretty well for the most part, we are burning the right front tire up a little bit more than what we would running the top, so we might have to move back up the track. Otherwise, we might have to pit 2 times here before the end of the race, where the rest of the field only have to pit once if we stay green all the way to the finish. Now 65 laps, so we'll just see how that's going to have to work out in this. So yeah, we're definitely going to move back to the top side. I don't like how we're wasting a lot of the tire wear on the bottom. We're going to give it all we've got. Now we're forced to run the middle through 3 and 4 because Castle's on the top.
Careful, still there. Top 3, use it if you need it.
Messed up getting into turns 1 and 2 that time. Chase Elliott in 12th there in the Hooters paint scheme.
Car high, careful there. You're all clear up top there.
In the middle of bottom again.
Still there. You're all clear up top.
Bubba Wallace came down in front of us there.
All right, you're clear. Stay out the bottom. Clear high, clear high.
Yeah, right front tire's getting really worn out right now. There's Truex just in front of us in the 7th spot.
You're clear.
Going to get around him now. Only 6 drivers on the lead lap. As far as fuel goes to the end of the race, we can pit now and make it on fuel to the end. But again, I don't know if our right front tire can last all the way. Run as many laps as we can here before we hit pit road. I'm sure the leaders are going to be able to go a little longer than us. We get a new winner in this race. That isn't me. It will be locked into the playoffs here in 2020 for the Cup Series. Because I've won the first 2 races of the season so far that we have had, so obviously I'm locked in. A win and you're in. Now to the inside of Eric Jones.
All right, you're clear. Your tires are getting pretty bad.
60 to go. Take a look at that right front tire a little more here. 14% tire right now. I don't think we're going to make it to 50 to go, that's for sure. So it's just a matter of maybe getting a couple cautions towards the end of the race or something. I don't know. We might have to pit twice here
Clear high,
before the end from right now. Trust me, that would be tough. Somehow get a lap ahead of everybody before we pit this first time, then maybe kind of help our cause a little bit, even the playing field out for the moment.
You got room, you're clear there.
Oh, barely going to get to the inside of Logano there through 3 and 4. 4 drivers on the lead lap now. Suarez locks us off on the top side that time. We got to quickly go down to the bottom. Somehow still able to clear him off of turn 4, but it slow us down a little bit. 57 to go. Kyle Busch getting held up now from the lap cars just in front of him. On the brakes now. Slight contact there with Busch. He's going to go a lap down for the moment. Man, now Jimmy Johnson's going to get in our way here. Down on the bottom of the track, we've just got nowhere to go at this point. 2 drivers still on the lead lap. Alex Bowman's in second. 56 laps to go. Can we catch him before we have to hit pit road? It doesn't even seem like it handles as well on the bottom compared to the top. Another reason why we're burning the tires off of it while running the bottom. I don't know. We'll just have to see.
Easy on those tires.
There's Bowman just in front of us now. 55 laps left. A little mistake getting into turn 1. That might allow him to stay in front of us. I don't know. We are really making a ton of mistakes here in the second half of this race. I don't know if it's fatigue setting in or what it is. I'm just used to running those Cup and Xfinity Series races. Another mistake through 3 and 4. My goodness. $54 to go.
You're wearing those tires down, driver.
need a caution here. Who knows? We're going to hit pit road this time while we have a lap lead on everybody in the field as we go down to the bottom through 3 and 4, because here comes Blaney onto pit road. Got to make sure we don't speed. We're going to come down a little late. Using all the racetrack there to get on. Great job. Probably the best of the 2 times we have made getting onto the pits. So we have lost the lead with pitting there. We are still obviously on the lead lap. Alex Bowman is in the lead right now. We have taken, well, we're still trying to get up to speed, but now off the access road, but still trying to get up to speed. Trucks is going to get around us here. So we're back to 7th.
Still there?
3 wide quickly there. Trucks trying to block us. Keeps trying to come down in front of us. Not going to work. As we get back up to speed, we're going to get around him. Now we've got the freshest tires in the field with 52 laps to go. So here we go. Will we get a caution before the end of the race, of course? Can our right front tire make it all the way back to the finish? To the bottom, we're going to pass Eric Jones. Slide job there by Blaney. $50 to go. Still running the middle to the bottom of the track more than we want to, but now the caution will fly. So caution is out. Once again, we're going to pit with the rest of these guys instead of just taking the race lead over, instead of them having about 6 lap pressure tires on us. So here we go with 50 laps to go. We got another caution. It was our 7th yellow of the race, and the green flag is back in the air here at Vegas. 47 laps to go to decide the winner here in the Penzoil 400. Down to the inside, taking it 3 wide into turns 1 and 2. Looking for second, Logano, who restarted third, fading back through the middle. He did not take off. They're going to go to the outside now into turns 3 and 4. Gotta stay true with it here from now to the finish of the race. Gotta get tight, 3 wide off of turn 4. Bowman to the inside of Kyle Busch now for the lead.
Got Carlo now. You can outrun, you're clear there.
The crossover move for us on Eric Jones for 5th. Harvick goes down to the bottom now to block us. We had to check out of the gas a little more than we wanted to. Still got 45 laps to go here. At the 2-hour mark in this race. Man, this is close. Side drafting off the fourth car of Harvick. We've been tucked on the inside of the racetrack for the last couple laps. Just trying to clear these guys. Not my preferred line. I'd like to be on the top, but still side by side with Harvick off of 4.
Got one peeking outside.
Big side draft going into turn 1. Oh, big slide job now. Harvick falls back through the middle. What a move there. Jones to the bottom. 3 wide now for position down the backstretch. Jones, Suarez, Blaney, 3 wide. We're in the middle this time. Still not able to get to the top. And now Harvick's going to squeeze under us. So we're going to have the advantage on the top side of the track now into turns 1 and 2, finally, after about 3 consecutive laps running the bottom. Really threw it in there. Suarez, oh my goodness, we almost got into Harvick as well. Suarez almost got into Jones just ahead of us. Oh, slight kiss off the wall. Larson, who is of course running the top right behind us, had to check up out of the gas. Otherwise he would have ran into us. Nope, another mistake into 1 and 2. And again, Larson has to check up. Time is precious at this point in the race. Kyle Busch did pass Alex Bowman back a couple laps ago to take the lead once again. Just joining us, we did win stage 1 and 2 in this race, trying to go for the race win now at this point. We restarted with 47 laps to go after our 7th caution of the event. And only our 2nd caution of the 3rd stage. Oh, another mistake getting into turn 1. Man, Blaney, you can't keep it off the wall. Or, I mean, it goes to show how hard we're racing right now, but we got to keep the car clean if we're going to want a chance to get around these guys. To the outside of Harvick, through the trioval. Larson just behind us. He's been consistent with running the top here, and I think we might be holding him up. Now he's going to try to go up the middle. Contact with Larson off of 2. We got a little loose. Just trying to keep control of the car, most importantly here. I mean, the car is not handling well at all right now, but we got to keep running. 3 wide. Now we're going to try to split Harvick through the trioval. What a great battle going on for the 6th spot. Larson, of course, a lap down right now. Really throwing it in deep now into turn 1. All over the place. You see how loose that car is on entrance and exit here. Fatigue setting in with using the steering wheel in this one as well. Like I said a little bit ago, we just crossed the 2-hour mark in this race. Getting down to the wire, still can't clear Larson in the 42 though. It does seem like we're kind of catching up to the 20 of Eric Jones. Larson definitely not letting us go though. And now we're going to clear Larson down the backstretch. Predictions down below. Who do you think is going to win this race? You think we're going to be able to catch Kyle Busch before the end? 36 laps to go. I think we've got the possibility, especially because we will catch lap traffic before the end of this as well. Man, staying in the gas there, not getting out of it at all. Eric Jones on the top here, maybe trying to protect. Kind of skimmed the wall again there through 3 and 4, lost a little bit of time. Got 35 laps to try and catch Eric Jones. Oh, driving it in really deep, had to get out of the gas. I just stuffed it in the wall. Still able to side draft off the 20 of Jones. Contact down the backstretch. We're still out of shape. My goodness. It wasn't crazy before. It is definitely crazy now. We're still trying to get around Eric Jones for 5th.
Careful, still there.
Comes off the top here just enough. Now we're going to trade lines. Blaney to the top side of the racetrack.
Careful, still there.
And a big run coming. Logano, Suarez in 3rd and 4th now, just ahead of us. Checking up out of the gas, now down to the apron. Probably should have stayed into the gas and went to the apron right away off the corner. Look at how out of shape we are. Gotta get tight. Drove it in deep into turn 1. Still staying to the inside of Logano. Come back up the track, try to side draft off of him here going into 3. Trying to hang it full throttle into 3 and 4 now, and it's gonna work. We're up to 4. Suarez just in front of us in 3rd. Lap traffic in the way coming up now. Here comes Brendan Gaughan. So we move to the inside. Me and Suarez trying to split the traffic 3 wide. And then now down to the bottom here to pass the 41 of Daniel Suarez. Kyle Busch still the leader. Bowman caught in the traffic now. .30 to go. Bowman still can't quite get around those lap cars. Oh, we're sideways into 1 and 2. Suarez going to try to get us right back. Here he comes. Closing into the back bumper of the 88 now. Oh, here comes Suarez. Almost made contact off of turn 2. This is what Kyle Busch wants to see now. 3 wide for 2nd. As we try to split the traffic, and Bowman, Daniel Suarez clears us off of turn 4. We had to get out of the gas. Daniel Suarez with the power move. He's up to the 2nd position. We're about 2 seconds off the lead of Kyle Busch. And back to the outside goes Blaney again in the corner. Busch has a couple lap cars in front of him. Looks like Corey LaJoie and Bubba Wallace, and now we clear Suarez for 2nd off of turn 2. And here comes Blaney, about a 1.5 seconds off the lead now, as we're charging hard, trying to catch up and win this one. 5 drivers have DNF'd in this race. Will we stay green to the finish, of course? Had sporadic cautions throughout the course of this one. Couple of long green flag runs mixed in. Decent amount of short runs as well. If we get a caution, will anybody pit under the yellow? If we stay green, will our right front tire be able to make it all the way back to the finish? That is a good question as well. Well, we got to keep digging. We can't worry about it. We have caught Kyle Busch. He ran a good lap that last lap. We really didn't gain on him there. It's just a matter of who can get through the lap traffic better at this point. Got a little tight again through 1 and 2. Blaney is definitely coming. And Matt DiBenedetto in our way. Might be trying to block for Kyle Busch, an affiliated Joe Gibbs racing driver, so they're not exactly teammates, but could be allies on the track though, for sure. Same manufacturer. Kyle Busch decided to run the bottom that last time as we ran the top. He's going to do the same again, but that's because Bubba Wallace ran the top side, so that forced Busch to go to the bottom. We caught Bubba Wallace in a pretty good spot compared to what he did. 25 laps to go, just a couple car lengths back of the lead of Kyle Busch. Driving it in deep through turns 1 and 2. Big run by the 12 of Blaney. The 18 of Kyle Busch, of course, is there, and he's going to block us coming out of turn 2. We had to check up out of the gas. Down to the bottom, he looks to block us again. Side by side, splitting the lap traffic, 3 wide now. Blaney, Kyle Busch, Blaney clears Busch off of turn 4. 24 to go at the line, and Ryan Blaney to the lead here in the Penzoil 400 at Vegas. Trying to win our home sponsors race and start this season undefeated 3-0. And after winning the first 2 stages, we are looking at a very, very good points day.
Still there. Clear low, bud.
Back to the start-finish line. It's going to be Ryan Blaney with 23 laps to go. Went down to the apron there, kind of breaking the draft from Kyle Busch. And now just trying to run away with it here to the finish.
Careful. Still
But
there.
will the right front tire be able to last the rest of the way? Oh, I am not sure on that one. If we pit, we're definitely going to take right side tires only. I don't know, we'll just have to see how it's going to go. We're going to need a caution or two. I just don't think we can make it the last 22 laps.
Stay on the bottom.
So this is by no means over yet.
You got room. You're clear there.
Wasn't sweating before. Definitely sweating now, but that's a lie because I was sweating before. I'm just sweating more now. This is crazy. The adrenaline is at a new sky high in this race.
Careful. Still there.
Just gotta run my race here. Can't worry about that right front tire. I know it's probably gonna go before the end of this one. Got 41% off of turn 4 at the line this time. 20 laps to go here in Vegas. Even though we're pulling away, got to stay with the top side. It's going to conserve our tires as much as possible here, even though it is the longest way around the track. And that way, in case the tire blows, it's a short hit to the wall instead of a huge hit if you were running the bottom. So do we try to run it to the rim, or do we pit for 2 fresh tires before we blow it and try to run it back down again? I just don't think we can come back from
Still there. Clear low.
how far back we will fall by taking the pit stop and coming back out on the track. We'll remain on the lead lap with these taking 2 tires. I just don't think we're going to be able to run back down the leaders.
Still there.
If you aren't new to this channel and watching though, I mean, this is a situation we have seen a lot where I'm not sure if the tire is going to last all the way to the finish. Stenhouse pulls up at moment. We're going to come to the start-finish line this time. We will have 250 laps complete out of the 267 lap 400-mile race here today. Just under an hour from the start time of the Cup race here, as we'll take you pretty close to the start of that race by the end of this one here. 6-second lead on Kyle Busch now. We got to expand this lead as much as possible before that tire blows.
All right, you're clear.
Oh man, almost got into Joey Gase there. 16 to go. Just hoping we stay green. I don't know though. If we stay green, I don't think that tire's gonna last. Gives us a chance to pit though if we get a caution.
Careful, still there. You're all clear on the bottom there.
Almost got into the wall through turns 1 and 2 there. That was close. Kind of get paranoid with that right front tire right now. Just keeping a close eye on it. See how much tire wear it's got. 4-lap cars just in front of us now. 14 laps to go in this one as we have to run the inside here through turns 1 and 2. Tight 3 wide to the bottom of the track. Just a little less than a third of the track ahead of the second place driver Kyle Busch right now. As we run the top here, there's Keselowski, our teammate in 15th. Multiple laps down. We'll put him another lap down here in a second. Will easily give us the inside there. Thank you, teammate. We got 13 to go. Just to try and get to the end. 14-second lead. At least we got a big lead in case that tire blows and we're trying to limp it around here the last few laps of the race. I mean, he will be running at least a couple seconds a lap faster though, I guarantee it. We're going to have these back marker cars even trying to pass us. I don't know if I should pit or not. 3 wide off the exit of 4, almost making contact with Reddick. Almost losing control, 10 to go. My goodness, that was a close one. I don't know how we didn't make contact there. That was oh so tight. I don't want to wreck out of this thing this late in the race either. Definitely wouldn't come back from that. Nine to go. Kurt Busch blocking us off now. Oh, look at how loose we are into turn 1. Man, really stamping the wheel almost into the wall. About overcorrected it.
Still there?
This is not fun at all right now. I mean, I'm holding on tight with this car. Trying not to let it spin out from under me.
Alright, you're clear then. All clear.
Everybody else can make it with their fuel and tires to the end. We can make it on fuel. Right front tire at 17% wear now as we have 8 to go. I'm just going to keep an eye on that for the rest of this race. We have to run more laps and go to overtime. I just don't think we're going to make it.
You got room, you're clear there.
7 to go now. Hamlin will go a lap down. Now only 8 drivers on the lead lap. Hamlin's in 9th. First driver 1 lap down now as we run through the middle. And we'll roll on the top side through 3 and 4.
Clear high, clear high.
And slightly calming now, but it could be the calm before the storm. 6 to go. Busch has a lot of open traffic ahead of him right now, too. So he's going to be probably running some of his quicker times for these last few laps. And that tire can blow anywhere between 5% to 1 as well. So it doesn't even have to hit 0 for it to give out on us. 5 laps left to the inside of Truex. 7 drivers now on the lead lap. Harvick being held up by a lap car as well here. Down to the inside, had to really get out of the gas there. Almost ran into the back of Harvick. And now only 4 laps to go. Harvick will go a lap down. 6 drivers on the lead lap late in this race. 8% tire wear left on the right front, man. We're getting close. Three laps to go here at Vegas. Will we stay green to the finish?
Gotta take care of the tire.
If a caution comes out, we go to overtime.
Alright, you're clear then.
2 to go. I think even if the tire blows, if we make the save, we should be able to coast it all the way back to the finish at this point. We got over a 20-second lead right now, and Kyle Busch, getting loose on the bottom of the track again. The left side's on the apron as we were trying to squeeze underneath of Landon Castle. Yeah, 26-second lead right now. I think we're good. We could coast it this final lap. We just got to get to the white flag. Yep. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go here at Vegas.
1 more to go.
Gonna put Eric Jones on the lap down quickly here. Almost making contact with him there into 1 and 2. So we just gotta make the save if that tire gives out 3%. We might actually make it to the finish. We're a half a lap away. 3/4 of a mile now left in this race. Back to the outside again through turns 3 and 4. And it is gonna make it. Wow. Checker flag in the air off of turn 4. Ryan Blaney's going to win his 3rd race of the season. Still remains undefeated on the air.
Great win.
And now it's burnout victory celebration time here in the Penzoil 400. We win the race here with our sponsor sponsoring the race. Just like Joey Logano did in the race last week. Come on, we gotta get a good burnout going here before we exit this thing. There we go. There we go. And now the engine gives out. Alright, oh well. Right front tire didn't blow out either. 3%, barely made it to the end. Under 38 minutes there total time. 2 hours and 18 minutes in the race. That is going to be all here for this one. If you enjoyed this race, the commentary in general, hit the like button down below. And hit the subscribe button if you are a big NASCAR fan, such as I am. We got daily content, post-race analysis coming up later tonight after the race in Fontana today. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.